So, if you're new to the world of freshwater shrimp keeping, you may find yourself wondering which are the best shrimp for those who are newer to the hobby. In this video, I'll share with you my opinion on the 5 best freshwater shrimp for beginners. Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Richard and I'm the author of the new ebook on Neocaridina shrimp. I'm pleased to say we're able to give away copies of this book for free to the first 500 people who click the link in the description. There is an almost endless number of different freshwater shrimp available these days, and it feels like new ones are appearing on the market all the time. If you take a look at a website like theshrimpfarm.com, they can have 30 or 40 different varieties available for sale at any one time. I've included a link to the shrimp farm in the description of this video. If you're looking for high quality shrimp delivered to your door, why not check them out? All this variety can, however, make choosing the right shrimp more difficult than it needs to be. Some shrimp, like ghost shrimp, are almost indestructible, whereas others have very specific needs, which if not met, will lead to a quick demise of those shrimp. If you add any of the following shrimp to your tank, you will almost certainly have success, even if you're brand new to this hobby. So, number 5 on my list is the aforementioned ghost shrimp. Ghost shrimp are bulletproof. They are frequently sold in stores simply as feeder shrimp. However, if you add a batch of ghost shrimp to a well-planted community aquarium, they will thrive and may well multiply, providing there are ample hiding spaces for the larvae. Ghost shrimp will tolerate almost any freshwater conditions, and if regular tank maintenance is not your strong point, these shrimp will not hold it against you. Ghost shrimp will live in the aquarium for between 1 and 2 years, and they will happily eat just about any food you provide them. The only downside with ghost shrimp is they lack the bright coloration of many of their counterparts. At number 4 is the yellow Neocaridina shrimp. These little guys are a yellow colour variant of the ever popular red cherry shrimp, and they have pretty much identical care requirements. These shrimp can vary massively in colour, from a very pale yellow to an almost gold colour, and every shade in between. As with their red cousins, it tends to be the females that boast the majority of the colour, with the males tending to be much paler. Yellow shrimp are very hardy, and they will happily live and breed in a wide range of water temperatures. Providing the extremes of water parameters are avoided, yellow shrimp will build a colony in your aquarium that will live for many, many years. Now, if you made it this far through the video, please take a moment to hit the like button. It helps support the channel and spread this video to other like-minded people. Number 3 on my list is the Amano shrimp. Amano shrimp are native to the freshwater streams and marshes of Japan and Taiwan. They were first popularised thanks to their use by the world-famous aquascaper Takeshi Amano. Takeshi Amano used these shrimps in many of his high-end aquascapes because of their ability to keep algae under control. Amano shrimps are especially partial to blackbeard algae, making them a dream for aquascapers the world over. Amano shrimp are incredibly hardy. In fact, I once had one live in a bucket of plant trimmings that I had chucked in my unheated garage for around 3 months. I had no idea it was in there, but when I emptied the bucket and found him, I dropped him back in the tank and he got on with life as if nothing had happened. One curious point about Amano shrimp is that they will not reproduce in the freshwater aquarium. Their offspring need to pass through a brackish stage, which means water which is slightly salty. Whilst you will see the females carrying eggs under their bodies, those eggs will almost certainly never develop into baby Amano shrimp. It's the blue velvet shrimp at number 2. These little guys are another colour variant of the red cherry shrimp, and they share many of the same care requirements. As with red cherry shrimp and the yellow shrimp I mentioned earlier, colour can vary massively between individuals and between the sexes, with once again the females typically showing more colour than the males. Providing there are ample hiding places for the babies, blue velvet shrimp will happily reproduce in your aquarium, although in my experience the blue colour can begin to fade over the course of a number of generations. As with all shrimp on my list, blue velvet shrimp make an excellent cleanup crew, eating much of the leftover fish food. They will also eat dead and decaying plant leaves and even fish poop. However, it is important that all freshwater shrimp are target fed, meaning we put food into the aquarium specifically with them in mind. For a colony of freshwater shrimp to survive, they do need sufficient food and not just the scraps the fish leave behind. Before I move on to my number 1 freshwater shrimp for beginners, I wanted to let you know that I have almost 300 articles about freshwater fish, shrimp and plants on my website, fishkeepinganswers.com. I have linked to my site in the description below, so please feel free to check it out after the video. It should come as no surprise that the number one freshwater shrimp I always recommend for beginners is the red cherry shrimp. I have been keeping and breeding these little characters for years, and I have them living in almost every tank in my fish room. As long as their basic needs are met, red cherry shrimp are incredibly hardy, simple to breed, and add a vibrant splash of colour to any tank they're placed in. Red cherry shrimp will happily live in a wide range of water temperatures, from as low as 57 degrees to as high as 86, which is roughly 14 to 30 degrees centigrade. Red cherry shrimp are not fussy eaters, and they are quick, meaning they can evade all but the fastest of fish. I even keep red cherry shrimp with my fantail goldfish. If you're looking to get your first freshwater shrimp, I cannot recommend a group of red cherry shrimp highly enough. Don't be tempted to get a high grade strain for your first group. Just start with 10 generic red cherry shrimp and I can almost guarantee you will fall in love with shrimp keeping. I'm frequently asked questions about keeping red cherry shrimp, and the one that I'm probably asked most often is what is the best size aquarium for a group of red cherry shrimp, and I answer that question in the video linked on screen. Thanks for watching.